Good morning, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have a kind of fun day. Well, it's not fun. We're gonna be selling some more of my plants. To be honest, I'm just a little shy of where I think I would feel comfortable doing this whole move without having just a little bit more extra cash on me. Plant sales are not something I've ever really posted about on here because they're kind of personal. I'm listing things for like a certain price and then people pay me that price. And it's not really like content, but there was a lot of people last time who were like, I wish you showed us selling your plants, like what your process is. I've never done a purge before. You know, like what are your rules? And I was like, well, I think I'll make this video. So we're gonna do that today. We're gonna purge some of my plants. Not a whole ton of them. Like the last one I did where I sold like my collection, the whole post had over like 700 comments, which means I sold about 100 and then people were like talking amongst themselves. I price things for the lower end of the barrel typically because I just want it to sell. I want to post it and then I want someone to say sold immediately. It gives me anxiety when people don't buy things immediately because then it's just like sitting around. For example, this is a plant that was sold and then someone backed out of it, and since then I haven't been able to sell it. Anyways, so yeah, today's goal is just to sell some of my plants. And I'll show you how I do it. Before we get started, please make sure you hit like and subscribe. Maybe you've been watching my videos and you just forgot to hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the community. I also have YouTube memberships, which you can check out at the link in the description. They're only $5 a month, and I highly recommend joining the community. It is a private community now of almost 190 plant parents from all over the world. We talk about so many different things, from mental illness to parenting to, as of right now, different birth control options, support for LGBTQ+, support for BIPOC and AAPI. Like, we are here for you. We want to build this community out, so come join our Discord. It's absolutely amazing, and all of the money raised in my memberships goes directly towards helping me continue to create this content full-time. It's also just really exciting that there's almost 200 of you. All right, well, let's get into the video. So the first thing you're gonna need to do when you are planning to do a Facebook purge is you need to make your post. The problem about making posts now is that sale posts don't just automatically get approved now like they used to. Whoa. I haven't used this lens yet, so this is... Am I intimidating? Okay, sorry. So basically you need to make your post a couple hours to a day in order to make sure that by the time you actually want to do a purge, this is a super dumb rule. I don't know why Facebook changed this. You used to literally just be able to like make a post and then you can start posting in the comments. So how you do a purge in the comments, that's where you post a photo. And then when you click the photo that you want to post, you'll then like say what it's called and how much you're asking for it and maybe some description, and then yeah, the price, and then the photo, and then people will comment underneath that, sold. And then if someone's already said sold, then if the person who wants it next will say next. And then that's how you do it. It's pretty easy. What I do to help myself even more, I have my handy dandy little book right here. This is an Archer and Olive book if you're curious. I like to bullet journal sometimes. The name of every single plant that you are going to list, you're going to write down so that and how much you're charging for it. And then when someone hits sold, when you're going back through and looking, you can write down the person's name, and then like whatever they're, like if you're doing this on Instagram, you can write down their Instagram handle or whatever. And then when they reach out to you, you can just write their address underneath it and then like what time you're meeting. And so that way everything stays in the same place. You know exactly who bought what. And I do this even more strictly when I'm shipping plants. So if I have an option to ship plants, I'll write down all the names, but I'll leave about 4 or 5 lines in between. So that way I can write the person's at, I can write like the last time maybe they contacted me, if they've only paid half, have they paid in full, their address, how they're shipping, what they've paid for shipping. And then at the end of that shipping list, I will do my total like profit, and then I will also keep track of how much the shipping costs. Because this will always happen if you're like a new plant person to selling, is you'll charge people with shipping included, which you always should do. Do not do free shipping. You will lose all your money. And so let's say you're doing USPS priority shipping, which is what you should be doing. The cheapest, you can walk into the USPS offices, pick up free boxes, literally they're free, and then you go home, you package it up and you bring it back and there's a flat rate price. Also a box, you have to ask them for it behind the counter, but there's a box where they ship based on weight. And if you're shipping really lightweight plants, that's an even better option because it'll be even cheaper for other people. me who used to run an Etsy plant shop briefly. You need to know how much you're paying on shipping because you have to subtract that from the total. And when you see all that money go into your bank account and then all of a sudden $300 of it leaves and you're like, where did that money go? That was your shipping money. So my little tips. We're not doing shipping. I don't like to, that's the thing. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, where are you selling your plants? I'd love to buy some of your plants. I hate to ship plants. I hate it so much. And I know that about myself and I want to meet people of my community. So I pretty much just sell locally. I'm really sorry. And then I'm going to be trying to sell it today for only $70 because they've seen this in a previous purge. So I have dorayaki and then I have $70. And then right here is where I'll put the person's name and then probably what time they're going to pick it up. And then I just repeat that for everything. So we're gonna go through and pick out some plants I'm gonna sell. Got my green tea. I'm gonna water my peace lily really fast. Everything that I list, I'm going to put on my little table right here. Okay, so I brought some plants from downstairs. You take this plant, right? This is a peperomia beetle I've had for almost 2 years. I'm not good at growing it, so I'm just gonna give it to someone else. These string of hearts I've had for a really long time. I'm gonna sell these ones together, probably like 30. This guy will be a free giveaway because he's deflated. I have this Hoya Crimson Queen right here. I'm gonna sell this kind of thirsty, what I think is honestly a variegated Chelsea. I also had this guy for a while. Technically it's just a Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen, but it has Chelsea leaves literally in it, like a whole stem of Chelsea in it. So it's variegated Chelsea. This will be the last Micans. When I move into this new house, I'm hoping to try to secure a very large Micans. I don't know, and he's cute in there, so. And then this will also be a free giveaway because I tried to sell it last time and someone bought it and then no one else would take it after that. So the most important thing is to not forget to write stuff down because I do this all the time. Okay, and then I count through to make sure I've listed everything. And then what I'm doing is I'm gonna take some photos of everything and then post it. And I'm gonna check in with you guys now in a little bit. Hey, I wanted to check in. It's been about 3 hours and I am still listing plants for sale. I've actually been hanging out with my Discord members. If you wanna join Discord, it is $5 a month. It's a really good time. Yeah, I'm actually doing mostly cuttings this time, kind of like I said earlier. So I've listed a lot of stuff. And I'm pretty much just like kind of cutting without discrimination, if that makes sense. I don't know why the last time I did this, I didn't just take cuttings of things and then like keep everything else, but today I'm just taking like a bunch of cuttings of stuff. But I think last time I was honestly just like panic selling because we're in a lot better of a spot now that we've sold one of our cars and lots of the plants. But yeah, right now I'm actually cutting up some of my variegated heteroraceum and I've actually cut up 3 of these so far. I did a top cutting from my pink princess, top cutting from my wizard. Actually, like this one I'm kind of excited for, so he does have a new thing coming in there, but I'm hoping that mine will start throwing out more white since it's kind of been like green flecks for a while. My Anodendrum affine, which is Syndapsis lucens. I cut 2 of my Wilbur Graves. I repotted up all the plants in my big Botanicus terrarium, so none of them are in there anymore. One of them was this bad boy, and he actually had a little baby, so I sold this one. Yeah, are you off your call?
Yeah, but feel free.
No, you're totally fine. I was just filming. I was like, this is probably a good time to film since she's on a phone call.
Yeah, and I mean, now's the time. Like, you're in your 20s. Do it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to really quickly show you guys kind of where I was at in my day. So I've been doing this for about 3.5 hours now, and these are all the cuttings I've taken and the plants that I have decided to sell. And I'm going to be adding a lot more to this, a lot of Hoya cuttings.
Okay, hello. So it's been a few hours since I last checked in with you, and I made the decision to do a lot of things. So I separated out one of my little shakes. This one I'm selling for a little bit more, obviously, because I'm trying to get some money to move, and so it's taking a little bit of time to sell. This is actually the only thing that hasn't sold, along with a Wizard top cut, a Wilbur Graves, and then Pink Princess. Everything else has sold, which is really cool because that means I sold literally everything I took cuttings of today. And then I have a girl who I'm friends with who's going to be coming on Saturday, just like over to my house. She's gonna walk through, and if she likes anything, I'll cut it. And then I have another girl who is a begonia collector who is also going to be coming over I think tomorrow, so the day you're seeing this. And she is going to take a look at all my begonias, and I'll give her a bunch of little leaf cuttings probably. I didn't want to cut my begonias or even sell my begonias, but what are you gonna do when you need money? You have to use what you got, and all these begonias will grow back. And I'm also kind of excited because she's the only really begonia collector in our community who likes the kind of begonias I do. And I also sold one of my Botanicas terrariums. It is one I bought. It is one I bought. It wasn't one that was gifted to me by Botanicas. It's a little bit of a smaller size. So I'm just really excited because she really likes the same kind of exact plants that I like. So I don't know. I'm just excited about that. But here's all the plants. A bunch of people came over today and picked up their stuff, so it looks a little bit emptier than when you last saw it. Yeah, people are coming by tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be packaging up some plants to ship tonight so that I can like take them to the post office tomorrow. But after this stuff goes out, I can't sell anything else without actually selling like my most prized plants. And today I really honestly only sold cuttings plus like my common plants that I showed you at the beginning of the video. I also did propagate my Ilsamanii today. I took the top part and cut it because it developed such good aerial roots. And then I took a cup and put it around like the top stem to air layer the next part so that it'll hopefully grow in a lot faster this time. But I'm really excited because I think I'll be able to fulfill Ella's trade a lot sooner than I thought. And I have a trade, a proposed trade with another person here pretty soon too. Yeah, I'm just really excited. So there's the plants. We got two Barley Mars Fantasies right here, a Silver Hero, top cutting of a Planifolia Orchid, Bella LaBois, and then Bella, the other reverse variegated one, and then variegated Hederaceums, Sigillatus, and then my common plants. So yeah, everything else I already sent out, besides these ones, which didn't sell, which I know I'm selling them for a little bit more, but it's still way cheap compared to the market. So big sad. If you want this Shake or this Wilbur Graves or this White Knight or this Pink Princess, I have them listed on my plant Instagram, like my one that I sell on, at plantmeplants.co. I'll link it in the description. They'll probably be available. You're literally watching this less than 24 hours after I'm filming it. So I'll go through, count through all the names, add up all the totals, and then I will make sure that I've contacted everyone about a pickup time and where we will meet to pick up. And that's how I do it. That's how I purge my plants. Not as butthurt, honestly, this time about selling stuff because I pretty much only sold cuttings except for like some of my common plants. I did sell a couple. I don't think I sold any of like actual big plants that weren't easily replaceable, which last time I did this I didn't. And also this time it just feels better because like I'm working towards something. Like last time I was just selling and I had no idea where we were going to be moving to. I had no idea what was going to be happening in the next few days. I know exactly where we're going. We have everything sorted out, and now we're just waiting to move. And it just feels a lot more like proper. It just feels like I feel a lot more mentally prepared. Still sad I'm selling some cuttings, but hey, when you need to be responsible, I'm blessed that I have an asset to liquidate. That's just what you gotta do, you know? Raven's enjoying her little ear rub. She's sitting right here next to me. Yep, so that's selling more of my plant collection. I still have plants. I probably, of all the plants I sold today, only probably about 15 to 20 of the plants I sold were actual plants, like full plants. So I'm excited to go through and count though and like do another collection once we move into this new house and see how many plants I have, because at this point now I've sold 3/4 of my whole collection completely. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Here's a little visual of everything. I sold these as one plant. This is a Markgravia, and then these guys, and then all these little babies. I sold them for really cheap since they're fresh cuttings. And then those guys, and then this entire section I mean, everything was like packed together like this earlier. So I've sold, like, that many people have come to pick up their plants. Anyways, that's actually it for this video. Thanks for hanging out with me while I did this today. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and tweet me at plantmeashley. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at plantmeashley and plantmeplants.co. Also, don't forget to join the YouTube channel memberships. They're only $5 a month, and they are a super good time. I literally hung out with my patrons all day today, and they're literally watching me film this part right now. Anyways, yeah, I'll shout them out. Melissa and Kelly and Sarah, thanks for hanging out with me. And also, whoa, we're zooming. And also Tess, who hung out with me like the entire day, and Shay, and I mean everyone, Max, Brooke. Yep, I just like hung out in my Discord all day while I did this, and it was super fun. Let's get into the end of the video fun stuff now, and I'll see you in the next houseplant section, which might be my own plant section. Goodbye. Hey everyone, and welcome to the end of the video fun stuff. Today's end of the video fun stuff is particularly exciting as we had over 10 new members just today. Welcome to the Discord. Plantykins, Kate Rose, Cherry 9511, Kayla, Danita K, Cole M, Julia Porter, Donnie R, thank you for upgrading, Kate Christie, Melissa Nelson, and Ashley Kennedy. And Ashley Kennedy for becoming an extra channel supporter, and also Cole M for becoming an extra channel supporter. And speaking of extra channel support, thank you so much for the extra channel support to Ashley Kennedy, Cole M, Kim Klanowski, Liliana Ramos, Houseplant Heather, Carissa Lawrence, All the Green Places, and Botanicas. Our list is growing, and I am so thankful for all of you guys, and especially to the 10 new people who just joined today. And our extra comment shout out today is going to go to MZ Tucker, who says, "Love the hair color, gotta love your real planty friends." Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next houseplant section. Goodbye.